Everybody gather around the campfire. On it. Grab your joints, grab your coffees, grab your... Oh, shit. Let me mute. Grab your coffees, grab your... Oh, shit. Let me... Here we go. What it do, what it do? Come on in. Gather around.
Sure.
All right, dope. People coming in here. Let's start with a little intro to our stream, and we'll get these breakdowns going. Want to get at least 100 in here. Let's get triple digit viewers, and we will begin. Almost there. Tell your grandmas to join. Call Nana. Invite your nanas and your memes and your mamas and your dadas. Invite everybody. Share the stream. I mean, drop a like, obviously, and sub to the channel, but share the stream. I need your help, guys. I need your help spreading the word, because we're doing the people's work here. Hello from Malaysia. Hello. Please don't hack me. Wix definitely just finished his blunt on my life. No, I just lit it. I did not finish it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna finish smoking it while we're getting a little bit of intro underway here. All right, so let's get rid of this music. Get rid of that, and let's be a little bit inspirational.
This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine,
But yours too.
because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
Woo! Let's fucking get it. Amazing. Let's start. Let's see how everyone's doing. You guys are all right? See people spamming some dubs. What's up, Don Julio? Hey, Actifulio. Do the Trump. Love your stream from Asia. Yeah, that's awesome. Don't leave there, because if you were in Europe, you wouldn't. Anyway, you probably wouldn't get it in some places. Not in Europe, in Africa. Where are my Africans at? Hey, Wix, it's been too long since I popped in for an Asian session. I'm super glad to be back. Say hello. What's up, dude? W7. Amazing. Okay. Is what it is. All right, so the daily's closed bearish here, kind of at this resistance area. The weekly has flipped, driven down, filled the previous weekly wick. Daily levels here besides this. Well, we don't want the weekly to continue right now. We want the weekly to find support because I'm not trying to go back to 3,300 here. Actually, honestly, let's get the fuck away from all-time highs here. This is good. Like, I don't mind this, honestly. There's ranges here that at least are not arbitrary. The daily level right there, the 4 hour. Ooh, so things could get really interesting here. This 4 hour has been tapping all day here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 separate 4 hour candles have tapped it. So that's in the last 24 hours, we've just been here, right? Or the last 12 hours, 16 hours, which is almost 24. We have now this area kind of tapped forward, rejected. We have a level here. $30. 15. What? This is how I would look at it. So if we're coming down, we're bearish here. The hourlies came down, broke the lows though, grabbed all these orders below, bounced off 30-minute level here, an hourly level, and came back up, but closed no top wick. So there's no range here. I would expect this candle to flip bearish, but if it doesn't, and we get these closures above the most recent resistance, actually, let's bring this up. That was the hourly. 30's up here, the 15's up here. Yeah, this is a good level. So if we're able to close above this level, I will look for buys, right? We've held support. We've come up. We've retested it on the higher time frame here and on a smaller time frame, right? Higher time frame. Smaller time frame has come down here, come up, retested. Now we're breaking back up, right? So momentum's pushed us back. We faked out on the bottom here, broke all these lows just to come back up. We filled the range. Now, if we close above this area, I'm going to expect at least a fill to here, right? And if that's the case, can we look for buys in the breaks of highs, previous candle highs, once we get that closure above? Give me 1 second, okay? 1 second. So, right, this closure happens here. We're just looking for this. Hold on a second, chat might get calling. All right, so this is one of those situations where we've tapped a higher time frame level and we're bouncing off of it. So on the smaller time frame, if we break above this resistance, I mean, you're only looking to head back up. Otherwise, we would respect this level. We also don't want that closure to be like a top wick on the hour, or like a 15, but it's still creating a top wick on the hourly, which could come back down. We need all time frames to line up here. The 15 level, right? Okay. All right, so we got this closure above. What's the break of these? Not too bad, 57 pips. If we can get a nice bottom wick here, the break of the highs would not be bad, but we would need to break the highs. Because technically, this 30 is closing back in range. Yeah, there's going to be no trade here. We're going to need the 15, 30, and the hourly to close above here. It's going to have to be a pretty decent closure. So if we're going to look for buys up here, I'm not looking for buys. This can fake out based on the fact that the 30 and the 15 have not closed yet. But for these time frames to align, what has to happen now, right? The 15's closed above, which means the 30 now has a chance to follow suit and tell us the same story. If the 30 closes above after making an attempt to come down, I would expect the 30 maybe to look something like this. And if that's the case, look at that. We've attempted to come down. The next 15 breaks to these highs. Okay, and better stop than whatever it's going to give us now. But we must make this attempt to come down in range, attempt to drive, and not go yet, right? We're going to need a higher time frame closure. So whatever's happening here right now, I'm going to kind of avoid it and see if we can get a higher time frame closure as well. Because you don't want the 15 closing bullish outside the range while your daily 4 hour, you know, everything else is bearish. Every other candle is bearish. But you're going to live your life on the edge of the 15, right? No, we're going to wait for higher time frame closures, and because they will happen, right? And then you're going to be like, fuck, why did I take that stupid position when I could have taken this good one and just be done for the day? All I had to do was wait. Now I'm end up spending the rest of the night fighting back that stupid position, right? Yeah, you can lose sometimes your first trade, but if it's a stupid position, you know it's a stupid position that you don't take, and then you end up beating yourself up over it. When it's like a position you take all the time and you lose, you're like, all right, well, what could I have done? Like, you know, there's like, I can't jump over myself. Like I pretty much optimized the best I can to this point in that situation. Less equals more in trading. Yes and no, because sometimes people miss their opportunities because they're like, all right, I'm like, you know, I'm done, or like whatever. Yeah, you know when to call it quits, but your opportunities show up. You got to know when to maximize. There are times in the markets that will let you supercharge your accounts. There will be like a month or 2 month period throughout the year. Every year, there's like a 2 or 3 month period where the market really gives you a chance to supercharge your account. Every year, right? And when it happens, you got to take advantage of it. You can't not capitalize on your peak, right? Like imagine if you're at optimal form, if you're just like a great athlete, right? You're at your peak, right? You're in your prime. Isn't that when you want to go the hardest to really capitalize on everything you can do and really show off? Same thing here, right? When market's performing at its peak and you're locked in, you want to capitalize as much as you can, because they don't, it doesn't happen as like that. Doesn't mean go over trade or go over risk. No, that means you really have to understand yourself and to know, hey, when I'm capitalizing, that's really a good idea, because like my positions are high quality positions. My positions or the positions that I'm taking are the ones that I plan for, the ones that I have data on, that I have sample size. And if that's all you can stick to, right? If you're able to read the narrative and stick to what you know without ever, going out and exploring, like you can explore, but like when you're locked in and you're just doing what you know and it's working, that's all you got to do. The past 2 weeks, I made what I made the past 9 months in the live cap. Oh, the past month, I made what I made like the first 3 months, or in the previous 3 months, 4 months. There are times to supercharge your account. Like March, April is usually those, because it's Q2, peak volume of the year, right? Like it's the switch over from Q1 to Q2. And really the end of the year, because people don't like December, but I think that's when a lot of stuff moves, because everyone's taking payouts. Right? Everyone's trying to get paid. Their payrolls are done. Like money's moving around. Money's leaving. And it's causing, it causes price to move. And what's the difference between all the memberships on YouTube? You're not going to get access to signals or Zoom through YouTube. There's no Zoom access through YouTube anymore. YouTube done took that away. What's the difference between all the membership? That's what it is. But yeah, options realize when he can supercharge his account, when it's the time to push, and eventually when these times settle down, and they will at some point, right? Because the market's not, it always does the same thing, but we know that it always has cycles, right? So if it always does the same thing, like goes through the same cycles, we know at some point it's going to slow down a bit. Not much happening here just yet. Wait, where's our music? There we go. Hey, whoa, oh. Damn. The Socialist Republic of New York about to elect Mamdani. Crazy. Socializing, we pimping as we... Yo. 15, move it. 15, move it. Draw a horizontal line. I shall not. What's the week fill? 17? Let's see. Let's see if we get that print like we said we would, remember? Let's see if we get one of these. Pushes now, but I'm going to wait in a hard time from here. 8 minutes here for the 30. 30, 15, close a buzz. A lot of opportunity. Let's see right now when that one closed, only the 15 line up. Now 15 and 30 line up, multiple time frames, confluence. Can we see this? Eight minutes. We just gotta wait 8 minutes. This is how we close. Well, it has to wait 8 minutes because it could just run now, right? It could finish out the move faster than expected. But if it holds, we're gonna be all over it like shit on Velcro. What's up, everybody in the Zoom? How's your morning, everyone? How'd you guys do? I turned on the charts at 1 p.m. today, 1:30, and this is where we were right here, like somewhere here, and then we didn't go nowhere. This was the whole day. When I turned them on, it was like, oh, all right. What the 15 do? What the 15 do? It's a 5 level, right? It's showing us 5 level here. Hold off just a little bit longer. 5 minutes. Price hold for 5 minutes. Too deep in drawdown, full point in the rest on this long if we get the setup. There's going to be better positions to full port on. You can just wait a little and full port on like a higher quality position. Always rise. Little moves in gold right now is a lot of money right now, though. Yeah, it can be very unforgiving if you're wrong. That's 100%. Definitely. You go live in again for the Signals WAP membership. You go live in again. Anyone in the Signals gets all positions I take, whether I'm on stream or I'm off stream. There it goes. Oh, there it goes. There it goesn't. There it does. There it doesn't. Oh, 4 minutes here. Let's see. Print. Yeah. So like the days that I don't stream Asian, I still trade Asian, right? The days I don't stream New York, I still trade New York, and the Signal channel gets all those positions that I'm still trading, but not trading. That I'm trading, but I'm not streaming. Natural born lottery jackpot winner. How do you set up magic kids on FTMO? Futures, gold trading, do not over risk. I don't use the wizard buttons. All gold, Asia, trading only. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm up. Oh, I'm up 1,600 this week so far on 30 count. Yeah, amazing. Order filled. Order filled. Who? Oh, for you, Bougie. I got nothing here. I'm not attempting sell limits here. Nothing. When we come back down here, if we come back down to these supports, I'll attempt buy limits off these hourly levels, right? Off the 4-hour levels here, probably off 39.41. But right now, I would really love some sells, and our sells can't happen for another like 300-400 pips, right? I'm looking to sell off these areas right here. 4-hour candle, 1 hour, the 1 hour level right here. This will be a sell limit whenever we get there. This will be a sell limit whenever we get there, depending on fact if I buy the computer or not. Right there. It's a decent stop too here. 74 pips. Like as long as we get there today, as long as that top wick gets made there today, right? That's the daily top wick at that point. It doesn't look like much in terms of like what the chart looks like, but it's 79 and we're at 56. We're 230 pips away. Yeah, Asian session can do it to you, and if it does, it's going to be a fucking heavy move. It's going to be a heavy push back down for 150 pips. Not in this waiting on the 30. Yeah, I'm waiting on the 30 as well. But by the time the 30 gets here, this range is Dunsky on the grill ski. You feel ski? Hands are shot. I've been, my daughter has taken up volleyball and she's got school tryouts. And for the last couple of weeks, every single evening, we go out and we play volleyball. Well, I go out and I teach her how to play volleyball, and like all me, I'm volleyball coach Wicks right now. So teaching her the techniques. I'm teaching her how to throw a ball, not so she doesn't do the girly throws. Teaching her how to actually throw, you know, the whole motion, right? To get the full range of motion, to get the power. And that's going to help her, right? I used to play tennis, and like the serve, it's a full range of motion. So the same thing in volleyball, when you go off for the serve, it's, you know, your hand swings. It doesn't just like a lift. It's like, so. Yeah, I've been, my hands are shit. Yeah, the follow through, the wind up, it's key. Mm-hmm. They gotta learn this. I'd be like, you know, you're doing that like a girl, like a typical girl your age would in you're in your class.
That's not, she don't want that.
But she knows what I mean, and she's like, that's not what I want. Like, I'm like, you're doing it like a girl in your class would. Like, you know, like, you know, where you're way better. You're way, like, you got talent. So but
yeah, be better than a lot of other girls that's doing it girly too.
Yeah, so like, yo, told her she's not just gonna make the tryouts, she's gonna fucking be a starter and all this. I've hyped her up. Like, she's got to be ready for prime time. We're speaking it into existence, and she knows that if it doesn't happen, that's just 'cause we need more work. We need more work because we're not ready for prime time. But that doesn't mean we ain't gonna be prime time. You know what I mean? We get into prime time. It's just it might take more work or less work. We'll see. We'll see where you stand. But prime time is coming.
That's it. That's it.
So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I was looking at this 15 level as we get up there, but it's such a weak level. It's only a 15. It's got 15 pips stop that can just get smacked. And like a lot of times when I say that, like that level gets rejected. Like I probably, if I tried them all overall, like we would be ahead. You know, we would win more than we'd lose. But it's still not like I'm not okay with these levels. I'm okay with them on, you know, 30 and a 15 together, like a confluence, right? Different time frame confluence, but you know, but I also like the 15 and the 30s to fall in line with a 4-hour and a daily. If you get right, we get this daily bearish right now, and the previous 4-hour was bearish. Yeah, we're breaking the previous 4-hour high, but it's still closed. Previous 4-hour still closed bearish with the daily bearish. I mean, say if we ride up here, or right up to these, you know, the hourlies or the daily lows. I mean, the hourly, the daily, and the 4-hour will fall in line, and like I have a hard time, you know, convincing myself that that's going to lose. I don't even try to. I have a easy time convincing myself it's going to win. It's like, yeah, high probability trade. I'm never upset with myself when I take those. Give me 1 second, chat. My kids are here. Damon, my friend, how are you? How you been? Why can't you take it on the XFA? Came back. I don't know. How much did it get? Oh, it gave you 50 pips, 60. Maybe more. Get quite a bit. Let's see. Can we fake out? Can we come back down? What are we going to do? Bro, do you trade on price action? Yeah, I trade price action, and I preach price action. I teach price action. Price action according to Wix. And I don't just teach it, like I break it down to you why. Like I don't just tell you that this is going to happen. I'm telling you why so you can rationalize it in your head. If you can rationalize it in your head, it's a lot easier for you to visualize the opportunity, I guess. You take a trade yet? Not tonight, not yet. You haven't missed anything in terms of positions, but you have missed a whole bunch in terms of value and discussion. Price action is king, yes, and I'm the king of that price action. What kind of setup are you waiting for? I'm not looking for a setup. I'm looking to tell a narrative here. And I'm looking to build a narrative here, and then I'm going to trade based off that narrative. Your first time on my stream, welcome. We don't have setups here. We don't trade in a box. We don't put ourselves in a box here. We understand what candles are doing, what each candle means when it's printing, closing, opening, and right, we read that, we tell it, we are able to build a narrative, and based off that narrative, we're able to make a high quality decision, right? We're able to recognize the volume, high probability, you know, the volume candle that's most likely going to happen, high probability volume candle. Is your strategy similar to Rajah Banks? I mean, I don't have a strategy. These guys trade closure outside the range or break at a high. Like, yeah, I trade those things when they make sense according to my narrative, but not every single one of them, right? And like, I take a lot of limit trades because they make sense based on the narrative. It's not just like, oh, this candle print like this candle print like that. That means we're gonna trade like this. No, you can, right? We're gonna look for sells. We're gonna look for buy. You can go up, down, sideways, right? You can trade anywhere within the market as long as you're able to understand what the market is saying, doing, telling you, right? Right. But yeah, I don't use any indicators. I don't, like, just stick around. You'll be here for a while. You'll understand. You'll see. And it's a lot. It's liberating when you don't need to box yourself in a strategy and then like, oh, I see a position, high probability position, but I'm not going to take it because my strategy doesn't allow for that, right? And then you wait for the, like, your strategy shouldn't be specific candle closures. Your plan here should be to maximize on the opportunities and to recognize them, right? So opportunities are all over the place, and if you put yourself in a box, you're not going to recognize the other opportunities that are happening, right? You're stuck. But if you don't put yourself in a box and you continue to optimize and pick up on things and take a little bit here, a little bit there, and learn from, you know, all these people. You've learned from Rajah Banks, you can learn from me, you can learn from Donvo, you can learn from TT, you can learn from anybody, right? But like, we're all kind of everyone I just named, we're all kind of part of the same tree, right? But like, it doesn't mean that that's it. Like I always say, there's no diplomas here because the learning never stops, right? If you trade a certain strategy, you and me are not the same. We're not on the same level. You got to catch up, bro, because I don't have a strategy. I trade outside the box. I build a narrative. I could trade like this, like that, up, down, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna optimize my trading and get better at it, learn more things over time, get more experience, and, you know, recognize more opportunities and maximize on those opportunities. So sometimes I'll take on losses that other people don't, but that's all in the spirit of getting better and optimizing, that eventually I'm just that much better for it. You know what I mean? You need to stick to one strategy, right? Rather than jumping on SMC, right? You need to pick one thing, stick to it, and optimize it. It's like Facebook ads. I said this before, right? Before you scale, you got to try everything, and whatever works, you scale that. Same thing here. You try a lot of things, right? But whatever really works for you, you scale it. Price action works for me, and my understanding of price action, I'm continuously building upon price action. I'm adding another layer, another brick, and another brick, and another brick, right? But I'm building a big price action tower. I'm not investing now into an SMC tower, right? Or whatever it is. You know, I'm building this tower because this is what works. How long did it take you to start being consistent? Consistent about, usually everyone asks, how long did it take you to get profitable? You asked, how long did it take you to start being consistent? So to start being consistent was about 2 years, but I wasn't profitable till about 3 years in. You know what I mean? Because consistency means, yeah, you're making money, but it doesn't mean you didn't lose anything before that. So you're making all the money you've lost before that back, right? So yeah, you're consistent, but if somebody asks you, hey, are you profitable? What are you gonna do? You're gonna show them the books and you're in the red? Yeah, I'm profitable. I won the last 2 months, the last 3 months. Yeah, but show me you're profitable or no? No, you're in the red. So until you're in the green overall, you are not profitable. But maybe you found consistency and you're working your way towards profitability. So I found consistency about 2 years in. I found profitability about 3 years in. Ballpark numbers. And honestly, doesn't matter. You're always going to compare yourself to me or to another trader. And like, we also say this all the time. We said it on Friday. Some of you guys can even repeat this with me, right? The grind is not against anybody else. The real hustle is against poverty. You're not looking to be better than any other trader, worse than any trader. You're just looking to get yourself and your family out of poverty. That's it. If you're not in poverty, you're looking to get them further away from poverty, you know, as far as you can. Been trading for 8 years on and off, consistent for 2 years. Yeah, I've been trading since 2018, man. You guys can see I'm talking a lot because I didn't talk at all this morning. Usually by evening time, if I spend the morning streaming, by evening time, I'm like, Wix, you prefer funded account or personal account? I'm trading both here. You see the funded here and you see a personal on the right. On the right. Where's my big fat Jamaican joint?
Don't get jealous.
Yeah, that's like, honestly, that's exactly what I saw. I saw you over there with smoke. A little bit of smoke over there.
A little bit.
Oh. Were you busy during the New York session? I can't tell you what I was doing during the New York session, but like, yeah, I had shit to do. I had some issues to take care of. This has been a really tough year into like it's been a grind. Weed is legal in my place. Yeah, if you come over my house, you can smoke anywhere. It's absolutely legal in my place. If you're asking about where I live, like state law, it's only medical. Only medical's legal. I wake up every day and people on threads print in Asian gold. They could do whatever you want, bro. You're only seeing their highlight reel, right? You're not watching the behind the scenes. They probably took 100 trades and one winner, or like whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like you can't compare yourself. You're behind the scene because you see yourself behind the scenes. You don't see anybody behind the scenes, right? All you see is whatever they put up, and people don't put up behind the scenes. They post the highlight reel, the best, right? So don't compare somebody else's highlight reel to your own behind the scenes. They have that part too. Tough year. It's been a tough year in terms of like things in my way. It's been a grind, like things that like in terms of obstacles. Let's put it that way. Obstacles. I've had way more obstacles this year, life-wise, than I had last year. And it's not a problem. Like I get through them. You know what I mean? Quick snide, goddammit. But like, and I got that confidence in having any problem, but like, it's just the amount of those problems, issues, they've been like, it's just one after another. And it's like, no, life doesn't get me down. You ain't gonna be me. But life has really been trying to. And you know what I do? I fucking welcome it with open arms. Come here, bro. Problem right here. Yeah, bring it in. Let me get got a problem you got. What's your problem? What's your problem? Good boy. Just lost my job a couple of months. Thank God I have savings and investments. Now I'm doing this full time when I get a job again. But I know the only way to make it here, it's all about the grind. It's all about the grind. JOB funding. Look at that. Bottom wick, no closure, but it's 8:45. The 30's still open. We're going to wait here on the 1 hour. No matter what. Never seen a trader who smokes up. It's kind of sick. Is there... Wait a minute. No diploma? Yeah, there's no diplomas here because the learning never stops. My state is medical only too. Yeah. Yes, sir. Where's my joint?
This is the official smoke channel.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know. If y'all didn't know, you know now. If you're new to the clue, get a clue. It's on. Roll up.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, shit's gonna get smoked, whether you're here or not. And since you're here, you're gonna get smoked in front of you. Lucky you.
Like Christmas all over again.
Lucky me. People that don't fuck with me, people that don't fuck with me, fuck with me.
Only sativas over here, my boy. Got a pee in the cup. Yeah. Life be lifing, man. I get it. Life be life.
Honestly, we all got to sacrifice.
Oh, yeah.
To get to where we need to go, you have to sacrifice.
Have to. Have to. There's no other way.
But man, on the other side of that sacrifice is everything you've been wanting and waiting for and everything you desire in life. So, I mean, maybe you don't see it and you're short-sighted, right? But when you're done being obtuse, right? When your brain is done being obtuse, you can visualize it, live it. You don't have to dream it. You can live it in your head, in your brain, emotionally. You can live it. And man, if that don't motivate you to sacrifice, I don't know what will. Nothing will. Maybe a hungry kid, right? Maybe a hungry child at your dinner table, right? Asking you to feed them, and you ain't got money for dinner. Maybe that's the only other thing I can see that would make you sacrifice. Smoking indica, sativa. I'm on some sativa right now. I bought a sativa and a hybrid the other day, and the sativa knocked me out like it was a fucking, like it was an indica, like it was, bro, it was straight sleepies. You ever buy the sleepies? Bro, I regret it. I was like, no, give me a sativa. I gotta fuck around for the day. I got shit to do. You know, I gotta be productive. Man, I was productive as shit, but I don't remember any of it. I just know next day that everything was done. High on Jesus. Jesus. Breathe air are in the shorts. I'm not sure what that means. Alpha Mango Gaming. I did 2 years in prison for selling weed in Malaysia. Much smarter for it. You're gonna do that shit again. That's a lot of time for selling weed. Still got all my grow stuff and so much biogenetics. Are we smoking that now? What are we looking at? Gold futures. Does the wifey smoke too? No. No, she actually just quit vaping too.
Yeah, mine doesn't smoke either. But we were at a Halloween party this weekend, and the guest, one of my buddies, had this stuff called I Get High, liquid THC. It comes in a fifth, looks just like a liquor. And they was sipping on that. And she said, I feel like I'm high without the drinking. And that part, she could enjoy it. But they ordered it online. It's called I Get High.
It's, bro, you could, they have little drops for coffee. Like you add a drop.
I've had that, yeah. Yeah, I've had that. But this was like
drink coffee in the morning and you're like, all right.
Yep. Get the little droplet in. And
Which one of y'all poured the milk in my shit?
Yeah, this one was like in a fifth bottle, and they was taking little shots and pouring in their little drink and sipping on it, and so they was enjoying that. But it's called I Get High.
I get high.
Yep. I had to drop it though. I got them somewhere around.
It was alcohol too?
No, it was just straight THC.
Just straight THC. Damn, she fucked up.
Yeah, so it looked like liquor.
Honey, how did we get here? We drove. Give me the keys. I do it again.
Yeah, it ain't taste bad either. I had a little sip. It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all. It's actually pretty good.
Flying back home. Yeah, no, I can't do that with my girl.
Yeah, the ladies was sipping on it. I was rolling up and going outside and sitting by the fire pit. I know how I like my high. Caffeine and nicotine. Yeah, it ain't quite the same. But do what you gotta do, bro.
I use this. It's called WD tincture. Oh, it's called tincture. Yeah, I've been wrong. This is tincture. Yeah, I run up on these caffeine and nicotine. I'm just using lip pillows these days. Wash stuff too. If Ross and Press still do it. Did it was a green thumb. Was a green thumb. Holy fake out. What's the bias for the moment? We're bearish. We are bearish. But that doesn't mean I can't take buys, right? I'm not here sitting in a box, right? I'm like, we can look for buys too. It's just got to have to set up either one. Gonna have to print the way I need it to print. We got 7 minutes here on the hourly, right? So we're going to wait on what the hourly does anyway, regardless of what happens. And if this is how the hourly prints, we're probably going to look on sells on the break of previous hourly low. We're at a daily support, right? So I don't mind taking buys either, but we're just going to need a closure above the range here. Well, what's up, Jeremy? Enemy. Polls set to close soon in New York City. Damn, so what about the strippers? What they gonna dance on? Y'all New York City strippers, you gonna have to figure out what to dance on because they're closing all the polls soon. You better pick a lamppost or something. Six minutes here. Volumizing. Yeah. Not really looking for any buy limits at this area. It's a daily flip, right? So we can flip there and drive. 4 hour hasn't closed. Can technically flip and drive here too. Close just a bit below. And if we're going to look for buys or buy limits, they're going to be off these levels. Actually, I think they're going to be off the 4 hour low here. It's not a big stop either. It's only like 180 pips. 190. Yeah. No, we're gonna look, if anything, we're gonna look for buys off the hourly level right there. 39.27 flat. Also depends how we come down here, right? Because if we don't get any kind of bullish closures, not the hourly, not the 30, or nothing like that, not this 4 hour, right? If this 4 hour closes bullish, we break the lows, I'll still look for that buy limit. But if we get these bearish closures, I'm probably going to the 4 hour level because that's honestly what makes sense here. Look for buys, I'll probably keep this. If it's 180 pip stop, I'll probably keep it at a 2 lot. So it's going to be. Wix, if you don't trade FVGs, but I'm seeing us hold a daily bull gap and rejecting the 1 hour bear gap, I'm neutral right now. I'm not going to, I mean, I don't understand all these terms. Like, you're not speaking my language. I understand what they mean. completely like alien to me. Sells on the next candle valid if current closes in a range? No. You filled the range. You filled the range. This is a rejection area. Market's going to make a decision. What I would do is, depending on how we close, let's say we close with no bottom wick here. 30 will close no bottom wick here. The hourly will close no bottom wick here. I'm going to have a buy limit off this, expecting a bottom wick and a push back up. Okay, so let's wait and see how we close here based on our knowledge of price action. If this candle closes no bottom wick, there's no more range to go up. Next candle should, if so facto, go. I mean, there's no more range to go down. So if so facto, next candle should go up. If it's going to go up, where's it going to reject? Probably at support. Where's the support? Gee, I don't know, George. Where's the support? Support right there. Right? And if that's the support, we're going to take it off of there. And if in case it drives past us, we'll take a small 37 pip loss, right? And I mean, look, last trade was 42 pips. You can take a 30 pip loss. You'll be all right. But you have to understand, you're taking this based on your knowledge of price action, not based on a specific setup that prints. Because this could print many different ways, but your knowledge of price action will only your knowledge of price action will let you recognize that opportunity and capitalize on it. I know you don't trade APGs. And it's hard for me to talk about them if I don't trade them. Is it rejectionating? Rejectionating. 2 minutes. Fresh 2 minutes, Slim Shady, you're on. One hour flew by, didn't it? Holy jumping fucking Jesus, that was a fast 1 hour. This half-hour session. Chat, we only got one more candle. Like, this is our session. It's this candle. Now, whatever the fuck happens on the next one, but I don't have much faith in the next one if this one prints doji. Like, there's no direction here. There's just up, down, but no decision made, right? 1 minute to go here. Ain't that a bitch? What are your thoughts on Daniel Savage? I have no thoughts, no opinions. I hope he eats. I hope he feeds his family. And I hope we all eat. Can't judge a man whose shoes I haven't walked in, right? Don't judge anybody until you walk the mile in their shoes, right? Because then you got their shoes and you're a mile away. They can't do shit. Straight up. You can judge as much as you want. Do whatever the fuck you want. What they gonna do? Run after you? It's a mile with barefoot. Oh man, proven scammer, scammed lots of people, lots of money, as well as false hopes. Everything that happened is well deserved. Karma at its finest. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Daniel Savage. I mean, he was kind of funny at one point, but I'm cool with him. Like, I don't got a problem with him. Not that I don't know him personally. I've never met him in real life, right? But like, he's somewhere around there. I don't know, but he's in Miami. He's like half-hour away, but I don't know him. I don't know him. Like, I know Raul. I've met Raul, right? But we kicked it. He's the one who introduced you to Don. Yeah, like, we kicked it with Raul, but I've never chilled with Savage. I never hung out with him. All right, we got a closure here. I want to see if we can make a bottom wick, right? Because if we can make a bottom wick and come up here, the rebreak of that bottom wick should work for us. But this range sucks. Hold on. You know what we're going to do here? What's this wick? that's too much. Stop's gonna be too big. I don't want to take this flip, gang, because this is a rejection area. This can flip and come right back up. I wanted to take a top wick entry here, but our stops are going to be very heavy there. This song got to go. Sorry, spit song. I got to go. See? You see how we flipped? And now we're going to re-break highs. If we re-break highs, I'll set a sell stop right here. All right, let's do it. So we came down. Actually, maybe we'll get a top wick entry here. Maybe we can still get this top wick entry. Let's see. Come up. Because if we get a better stop, I'm fine with it. But I don't want a 90 pip stop. Not gonna get there, is it? This was it. The 4 hour closed bullish right on spot. No, 4 hour closed bearish on spot. Interesting. That is interesting. Chat, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to market sell 2. Bit of a late entry here. This should come down here. If it pops up, I'll pilot it, but looking for a very small fill of the wick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go break even right now, so I won't give it a chance to pop up. Wanted a bit steeper entry. I just wanted to push down, right? There's no harm, no foul here. So let's 420. Oh, 420. We should have secured 420. Go back. We're up about 18 pips. Market by 1. There we go. So we secured a little bit. Let's secure a little more. We secured 190. So we 19 pips we secured. 19 pips. See if we can push down here, fill the wick. That'll be about 40 pips there. Damn, I should have closed at 420. Go, fill the wick for me. Fill the wick. Come on. All right, let's close that right there. So 460 made here. I think this is a strong rejection area. I see this wick right here. I don't want to bounce off of it. See, this is the lowest common denominator for all these wicks that bounce down right there. First possible rejection area. So if it could bounce up from here. So let's secure what we got. And that was roughly 27 pips. I didn't take that on my signals. I'm sorry. I forgot. This shit happened too quick. So here's the deal. You see how I don't have a strategy, but like my knowledge of price action lets me understand that that would be a high probability position off the top wick. Could have gotten a better entry, but I had to just look through things. And then like I looked on spot to see how the 4 hour closed there. And it's just like just my knowledge of things put together. You think outside the box. So W there. You see, and look, we're rejecting perfect enclosure. Because it's knowledge guided by experience. Very simple. Fucking dubs. All right, let's hold on. Let's add that. Right? If we take the break of this low, we're not in a good position here. Like 13 pip, but you're not in a good position here in terms of stops, in terms of runners. We are sitting pretty at entries on a top wick here, understanding what's happening on the higher time frame. The chances of this blasting through this without ever tapping the higher time frame support are very slim. So your knowledge has become intuition? No. People say, oh, so that's your intuition? No, that's my knowledge. It's not intuition. It's not that I feel like it. It's the knowledge. I've put everything together, right? Look, we fake out. The 15 doesn't have a bottom wick here. Great. We should come up. We don't. We close back in range. Number one. The 30 fakes out. Number two. Number three. It's a what do you call these? What do you call the candles? You see how this candle is bigger than that one? Basically, that's the whole point. Engulfing. There you go. My mind went blank for a second. Engulfing. Thank you, W7. So you have a fake out. The engulfing candle is here. It's not like, yeah, you could have had a fake out, but that candle could have been like this, right? You could have faked out like this. Technically, the candle before it is much stronger than this one. You're still very likely to do this. I'm aware of these things. Boom, right? Faked out the other way because this was a weaker move than the move up. But you have a strong move down, which is this not the be all end all, but in my head, it is another layer on top, right? Of my analysis, of my confirmations, of my opportunities for sells. All right. Then I look at the hourly. The hourly pulled up here, grabbed all these orders and still closed bearish in range. And guess what? It didn't respect the shoulder area here, right? It closed below it. So I know there's a level there, but it closed below that as well. Now I look at the 4 hour and I just wanted to see how because I know the 4 hour closes at 9 on spot gold, right? That was 7 minutes ago. I went to spot gold. I want to see how it closed. If it closed bullish, I might have a second thought, but it closed bearish here. Bearish. So then I'm thinking, all right, we got to take some sells on this candle because it's going to reject and it's going to come down and break that low. So do I want to take it at the break of that low when it comes down, or do I want to take it here, keeping my stops above the level, understanding that it will come down here and break that low? It might not drive, but it will come down there. Because I see the levels to the left. I see where it can reject to the left. I see where it could come down to. So I put myself in the best possible position to succeed. It doesn't matter how much pip-wise I'm ahead or behind. What matters is the probability of your trade playing out. And you'll adjust the pips. I mean, you'll adjust your lots based on the pips. But the probability of your trade matters, and you want to take the high probability trade. You want to take the trade where you know there's going to be a reaction in the candle. You know it's going to bounce. You know it's going to pump. You know it's going to push. You know it's going to give you pips. But you just gotta, that's the candle you gotta be on. You gotta pick that candle that's gonna do that for you. My edge was in this candle. Very simple. It's gonna break to the upside. I don't care at this point. I've secured what I need. There's a reason I secured full over there, right? It wasn't even a partial security hoping to come down. No, I secured full. I understand that highly likely probability here dictates we're likelier to come up than down on these bounces. So all we're doing is playing the probability game. Right? We're not market whisperers. We don't know this for a fact. This is all probability. But you gotta put yourself on the right side of probability. You heard? You gotta. Anunnaki, what's up, man? I'm gonna watch a show about you tonight. You gotta put yourself in a position where good luck can find you. And luck will find you where the trade in your favor is 90%, 85%. So just, wait for those positions. Wait for your trades. The hardest part is patience and waiting. Killing it since I've been with you. Oh, killing it since I've been with you, chat? The chat? You're thanking the chat? Well, honestly, I thank the chat every day. I fucking rock with the chat. Morning and night. I love the chat. You guys make my day more than any of my friends do. I hope none of my friends are watching. But you guys literally make it all worth it. You're over here. I'm not the one giving you the value. You guys are giving value to what I'm saying by sponging it. You know what I mean? I'm not bringing in value. The very fact that it's valuable is because of you guys. You guys give it value. I just know it. but you guys give it value by, you know, it's important to you. You pay attention, you learn it, you want to suck it in, and you know, and be a sponge, and that's what makes it valuable. Hey yo, I said all this shit, and options over here talk about suck it in. Hey yo. Did you guys hear my plane story? You keep reminding me of the plane story. Did you, like, you guys heard it? Well, whoever, I don't know if you heard it or not, but whoever hasn't heard it, let's do it again. Let's do it again, right? So, if you know the answer, just keep it to yourself. Okay? So, there's a plane flying, and the main pilot goes to his co-pilot and says, hey, I gotta take a shit, but while I go take a shit, I need you to figure out if this plane is gonna get lighter or not when I come back. So, you know, the guy thinks to himself, and he's like, well, obvious, it's you know, he's gonna take a shit, so probably gonna get lighter, but the plane is a closed system, right? So the shit doesn't just fly out the plane. So he's like, all right, it's a closed system, it's gonna stay in the plane. The plane is gonna be, you know, it's gonna weigh the same. Technically, because it's not going anywhere. It's the same system. Technically, we didn't lose nothing. The plane left and came back with the same amount of things inside it, right? So the captain comes back and he explains to him, he's like, no, it's not going to get lighter because it's a closed system. It's the same thing, right? Like we left and it's coming with us. Your shit's coming. And the captain, you know, the main pilot turns around to him and says, well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is it going to lose? You think it's going to get lighter or not? Oh, fuck it. While you guys are answering, I'll tell you. The captain turns around and says, the plane is flying, right? So it's burning fuel. So it's obviously going to get lighter by the time we land, right? So while we over here have to figure out a problem, you're over here thinking about shit. We got real issues that we talk about, and you're over here thinking about shit. Same thing right there, options. I just gave a whole speech. He goes, hey, yo, suck it in. I love you, options, bro. I'm just fucking with you. But you're over here thinking about shit. While the plane is burning fuel. Oh, man. That shit sounds sus. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube clip. Hey, if anyone's here to clip it, yeah, clip it up. If you guys are clippers, clip them up. My clippers ain't doing it. I don't know why. Where are my clippers at? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, let's update the record. So, sales plus 42, that was from Friday. Let's get some zazz. 27 pips, yeah. Damn, I should have fucking called that in the signals. Just too fast. 747s only need one engine to fly. The rest are just for takeoff. I got a goldfish. Honestly. New York mayoral race, too early to call. Mom Donnie's winning it. And you know it. Wait, I forgot how to do this for a second. Win number 561 on stream. I really fuck with the Asian session. I love you guys. But there will be a New York session tomorrow morning. We are doing that. I gotta get this consistency score. I'm like $5,000 over my, like, I was supposed to make like 8 or 7,000 on this fund to get paid. I'm at like 12. Like I'm at like 12,000 over, 13,000 over the daily loss limit. Just gotta get my consistency score to get paid. Oh, I'm making too much. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? How fucking sick the fundeds are, right? If I did this on my live, I could withdraw it. Well, I do have it on my live and could withdraw, but on the funded, you made too much. Trade more to make less. Benjamin 9. How are you, sir? You want this long ass, Jay? You want a camera? You want to chew on a camera? Yo, he chewed up all the shoes today. He chewed up the Jordans. He chewed up the Giuseppes. He chewed up my kid's birthday shoes. You're a bad dog. Bad dog. But good thing you didn't chew up that Chihuahua today. Could have chewed that up too. I think if he honestly, I think my shoes saved the Chihuahua's life, because if he didn't chew the shoes earlier, I think he would have chewed that Chihuahua. Because he saw it and he went, and then he looked at me and I was like, go ahead, I dare you. I dare you, run right now. And he looked at me and he went, because he got it after the shoes. You know what I do? I don't hit him, but I'll take his face and I'll try and mush it in the shoes. Like I do it softly. I do it very lightly, but like, so he knows what I'm referring to, right? Because I got to put the shoes in front of it. Like he's got to relate it. He doesn't like it. So every time he rips a shoe, I just mush it in his face for like 5 minutes. Be like, look what you did. Look what you. It's almost like a woman that don't listen to you, and you just like, remember the mobsters back in the day that would just shake the shit out of a woman? What's wrong with you? And she over there like, oh. But like, aw, you look at him. Look at him. But he knows he fucked up. He knows he fucked up. Otherwise, he wouldn't be like this, right? Good boy. You're a dummy, but you're. Go ahead, chew on my hand. Chew on my finger. He's like, you're too big for this, bro. I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly. What's up, man? What futures has the most volume during Asian sessions? Since I work 9 to 5 trying it out. I mean, we only trade gold. We only trade gold. Gold, please, bro. Why? What are you talking about? What do you mean gold, please? Gold, please, bro. We're on gold. We just made some money. We're gonna bring this into the New York session. Right, Bunny? You're such a good boy. Hey, who's in the Sunday Unfiltered? I need to know, how do we do this giveaway for you? What do we do? Do I just pick a number on stream on in the Zoom? Just want to do it simple. Fuck it, you know what? I'll do it just like we did last week. I'll give away 2. I'll give away 2 Sunday. We'll run the stream this Sunday, and instead of 1, I'll give. Guy is unbelievable. He wants me to walk him. Keeps pushing my elbow. You're unbelievable. How to join, please? You gotta join our private channel, right? Sundays is where we do our private Asian session. Every Sunday for weekly market open, we do an Asian session. We get some trades in, we make some dubs, and then people win some accounts. And the good thing about Sundays is I give away 50K accounts, and there's only like, you know, usually 15, 20 people show up. You show up to 10 sessions, like you're most likely gonna win one, because your chances of winning are just like that. They took away the 2 accounts I won, Wix, because of inactivity. What are you trading? Were you trading your accounts? If that happens to you guys, let me know. I honestly, Reggie, I've never had this issue with anyone, but let me know your accounts and I'll reach out to them. And you know what? Even if they don't redo it for you, how about this? I'll give you 2 more accounts off my out of my budget. right? Out of my budget, but send me their accounts and I'll try. I've never had this issue, so I don't know what they're gonna say. I'll send it to them, and like I'll get them. I'll make sure you get them. So one way or the other, you'll get them. So if any of you had that issue, just let me know the accounts. I'll reach out to them on my end because I have a contact, and then we'll try to get them active. But if they can't, then I got a budget. I think you deserve it. We'll get them to you. You were out of town for family in Jamaica, never placed a trade on them. Yeah, I mean that shouldn't. I don't know. They shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, we'll get you those 2 accounts. I mean, even if like I think that's not even them doing it manually. It's probably like an internal system that recognizes that. So I don't think they'll have a problem with it. Like I can't imagine them having an issue with it. But if they do, got a bunch. That's not fair. No matter who you ask, that's not fair. I sent them a message and they rejected it. What do you mean? Who'd you send a message? You have to be part of the inner circle to qualify for these accounts? No. You got to be part of the private session. So signals. Join the signal channel. Everyone in the signal channel gets access. You don't need signals, don't take the signals. But to get access, you also get Zoom access throughout the week, and you also get access to the Sunday private session and the Zoom access there, and the access to the private giveaways and raffles. It happened to me before. I talked to them and let me get them back. One-time deal, they said. I'll talk to my connect. If you're listening, I don't think he's watching. I don't think he watches my stream, but it'd be a cool thing. I mean, they clearly specified it in the rules that 14-day inactivity is a breach, but like, yeah, it was an account that he won, and he already had accounts he bought. Like, he's probably trading other things. I don't know. Look, I can't say what's fair and not fair. Like, they have rules, but you might think things are unfair in life, right? But life has rules that aren't fair to everybody. Like, in general, life's not fair, but that don't mean I'm not gonna do my best to make him whole. I'm gonna go out of my, like, that was the deal. He wins the account. Like, what you do with his, technically, yeah, the inactivity is your fault, bro. But I never got to use him. He deserves. Like, if I can have a say in it and it'll be better for you, like, why not? Why want to help? A lot of people just don't want to get involved and put their name, you know, behind things, but you gotta have conviction yourself, man, or in things. And I didn't say you gotta be convicted. Some of y'all are like, man, conviction? I got 4 of them in the last year, bruh. Check out my profile mugshots. Holla. Got 4 convictions. You gotta have some conviction in what you're doing. You know, definitely my fault. Just family emergency came up that I had to take care of. Yes, I mean, I'll see what I can do. Just send them to me. Send me the accounts and let me know where you sent them, or just text them to me. You got my cell phone number. Are we done here? I wouldn't say we're done here, but it's possible that we're done here because for the next position to set up, we're going to have to push quite a bit, like 200 pips in each direction. So it's a bit tough. But look at that. We've rebroken. So with the trade we were in, we made a low. We came up for a top wick. We broke that low. We came up for a steeper top wick. We took the entry. We re-broke that low. And now we made another bigger top wick. The 3rd time we made a steeper top wick. And now we're going to re-break the low again. If we re-break it this time, we should come down. The issue, 5 minutes left in the 30. 30 might still close bullish. If that happens, you might see a top wick on the next 30 and then a drop down again. Or you see a bottom wick first here. Shouldn't break these lows and then come up, back up in range. Damn, the people dip. Where the hell did you go? Yeah, we had over 200 in here. Like, damn, Pippin dippers. A quarter of y'all dip. Quarter? Shit. Even Kenny fucking disappeared into thin air. He fucking turned into smoke. He done smoked himself. The big pile of ash over there on the chair. Where he at? Where you at, bro? Oh man. All right, gang. Any questions? We're definitely streaming tomorrow. I think we might just call it here. Like it's gonna take. Otherwise, we'll sit here for a while. Really good session, though. A lot of value, right? Wix done spoke so much. He's put in 3 or 4 sessions of value into this 1 hour. What you guys got going on? Any suggestions? Any questions? You guys want to know anything? You want to learn anything? You want to discuss something? If not, I mean, we'll call it. And you guys can enjoy the evening. It's been a lovely Monday. We did not stream. We didn't stream for a New York session, but we streamed for Asian, and we fucked it up, right? We traded for Asian. We took care of business. You guys showed up. You guys won, and that's your job. Show up and win. I say this shit every day. Just show up and win. Love the deep anticipation that Wix does. What do you mean? The deep. Whatever you're saying. Wix does deep anticipation. Okay. Let me know what that means so I can do more of it. We'll do more of it. Yo, what we got going on? Oh, you know what we need to do before? So tomorrow we got NFP 8:15. Ooh, you know, I might start the stream earlier tomorrow. I think like 7 o'clock. That'd be cool. It's gonna be a long morning. We got a lot of. Oh wait, yo, I'm designated driver tomorrow for the kids. Here's what might happen. I might have to dip. I might have to dip from 8 to 8:30, and this, yeah, that might have to happen. I might not. I'll see tomorrow. But that's why I want to start the stream early. Maybe we get a dub before I dip, and then I come back and we do a dub. Are we locked in for 70? Yeah, I think I'm going to be here a bit earlier. If I don't see nothing setting up, then I won't see nothing setting up. I think, you know what, 7:30 is like, I think the stream will be started. 7:30 stream will be started. That's the time I usually get the young ones dressed. So probably like, you know, we'll start it. If there's something happening, we'll take it. If not, like, I'll step away from stream. You guys will chill here. I'll drive all the kids, the younger, the older, the middle, and then I'll come back. Plus, they like it when I take them to school, and you know what? I love taking them to school in the morning. It gives me this father time with them, father-daughter time every time. Because I don't really get in the morning. We're all rushing, but in the car. Anticipating a setup in trading. It means you expect a certain market condition or pattern to unfold based on your analysis. Essentially, you're preparing to act once the condition is confirmed. Love the deep anticipation that was the deep setup trading, like explanation of the setup that I'm waiting for, because it'll show up. Tend to show up. Hi, beautiful. How can I help you? Where's the iPad? Where's the iPad? Died? Okay, where's your pet? What about this one? Hi, Benny. Where's your dragon? In the cage? Yeah. You mean in the tank? You know what that tank is called? You know how fishes have an aquarium? You know what they have? Your dragon, he has a terrarium.
Oh,
the dry ones. No, that's for the dry, not for the aqua. Terrarium. Terra, land. Look at that. The 30 closed weak bullish. Technically, the break of this 30 is a celery play. I wouldn't be part of it. This isn't what you want to trade. Like, realistically, like, you don't want to look down wick, up wick, down wick, no wick, up wick, down, like all wicks, no closures outside the range. You don't want to be here. Right? You want to be somewhere above here or somewhere below here, and it will get there. It'll get there. It might not get there in the next half hour, but it will get there. And when it does, that you need to be prepared for it. Have a plan, right? And execute on your plan. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, can I ask you guys for one more thing before we dip? Okay, well, I'm not dipping yet. Don't spam the dubs just yet. But if you can, that's what we want to do. Hold on, don't spam them just yet. I'm not ready. My phone's off. But it'd be cool. All right, gang, spam some dubs. Let's fucking go. Spam some dubs. Me too. All right, thank you guys for spamming the dubs. Yeah, there's gonna be no talking in there. It's just gonna be, ooh, look at this pull up, man. Watch this drop from here and break these two. Dale, W. Yo, gang, let's call it a session here. It's great. My daughter wants me to go walk the dog with her, and then the other one wants me to put her to bed, and the third one wants me to make her a little bit of dinner. My wife wants to spend some time with me, so I guess that's our session. Very nice here today. Very nice. Gang, Kenny, if he doesn't show up, somebody tell him I said goodnight. Zoom gang, appreciate you guys for rocking with me as always. I'll see you guys on the clubhouse side of things, and I'll see you guys tomorrow back here on Zoom at around 7:30. Reggie, send me those 2 accounts so I can start working on them. Yeah, mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. Congrats to everybody that took the dubs. You sent me a text? Hold on, let me look. All right, I got it. I got it. Awesome. Yeah. Mods, thank you. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. We will run our New York session. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming. Please drop a like. Drop a like. That's the least you can do. I know a lot of you forget. Drop a like, sub to the channel, and share this stream. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell other people about it, that you're making money, you're profitable, and we're really doing it here, right? That's all I request, right? That's all I request. I don't want payment. I don't want, you know, simple share. Like, sub, and share. Sub, like, and share. SLS. SLS here. Sub, like, and share. Okay? Chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Don't overtrade, don't overleverage. Be patient, stick to your positions, but really to put yourself in the best possible position to succeed, wait for the high volume time, just like today.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Have a good night. Later.